I'm Farmer Sim.
And I'm Mrs. Sim Gamer.
And welcome back, everybody, to Purbeck 22. Hi, Mrs. SG. How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm very, very good. How are you, Farmer Sim?
I'm good now, thank you, mate. I'm good now, anyway, after we've been here for a good couple of hours already today, haven't we? Doing a bit of setting up and a bit of sorting out.
Bit of sorting out. We left, we didn't feed the horses last time, did we? So we had to get that done.
Yep.
And then one of our horses got stuck, so we had to faff around with that. And
Yeah.
oh, hello, darling girl. Look at you. So you'll notice this one's been renamed.
Yeah, we have. We've taken our viewers' names into consideration, and what we have done, we were happy with 2 of them, and we were asking for another 2 names. So firstly, thank you very much to everyone who did drop in a suggestion. We have one of our viewers, Dust Bunny. She came along with a handful of names. We had Mean Robot Suck give us some ideas, and we also had RB Trucking give us a few ideas as well, sticking with the Greek god theme. So, but what we have done, we have picked Mean Robot Suck suggestion for the Black Horse to go with Cassoulet, and we have gone with Dust Bunny's suggestion of Noble to replace the name of Cortisone Cream or Corizon or whatever the hell this was called.
But I have to be honest, I absolutely adore the idea of naming horses after Greek gods. And
yes.
I'm definitely taking that one for my next, I might even, when these ones have babies, if we're still on this map, we should definitely name them.
Yes, yeah, good idea.
Like Apollo, Aries, Thor.
Yes, very much so. It's a good one, that, isn't it? Yeah, very much so.
So we've got a busy day ahead of us.
We really have, mate. We certainly have. We have got, we're now in March, as you can see, so we're now within the window of opportunity to get some crops drilled. 2 of those crops being oat and sugar beet.
And we have a lot of field prep on field 20 to be able to do that.
Yeah, this is the field that came with the horse barn, isn't it? This one through the hedge here that's completely rammed with weeds.
It is. It's an absolute mess. So we're going to plough. We're going to do the whole works on this, aren't we? Plough, rock pick, cultivate, you name it.
That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna get started with the tractor and the plough in here, and I think you're going to have a go at drilling the sugar beet in the smaller of the 2 fields over near the farm. And then essentially I suppose join forces together in this field when that's done, and just get this field ready, because as I say, we want oats. The oats are going to be for the horses. We have off camera, we did top up the horse trough with some at the minute they're full of hay. We bought some hay, we bought some straw, and we bought some pallets of oat. But when we laid the straw and the hay bales down in place, it kind of automatically filled their trough with hay. So until they get through that, they won't have any oats. So but they have got some food, haven't they? That's the main thing.
They are fed, and we will get oats in there. That'll be the most important job next. Once they start chewing through the hay,
yes,
oats will be going straight in.
Absolutely.
And we have some honey and some eggs to sell, don't we?
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, of course. Good point. Well remembered. Yes, we do. We've got what, I think 3 or 4. I think 3 full pallets of honey and 1 small one, because we did have a little hiccup with the honey pallet area as well, which we've just moved to a different place. So all the pallets that had produced are now on the trailer, ready to go to the sell point. Yep. So I suppose that's
Should
one
we
thing.
Go over there?
Yes, let's do it, mate. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump and flick to the tractor. There we go. There we go. Fast travel and all that. So yeah. Honey.
So Farmer Sim's moved it up to here, as there's a funny dip here, probably created by when I put the pallet spawn point in, and it was hard to get the forklift
Yeah,
at a decent angle, wasn't it, Farmson?
it certainly was, yeah, it certainly was. And then we ended up getting the forks stuck under a pallet, and then the tractor flipped upside down, and then it all just turned into a great big farming circus, didn't it? So we had to reset everything and make the executive decision just to shift that to a slightly flatter plateau.
Absolutely, but they've been busy little bees, considering we only have 2 boxes.
Quite literally, yes. They have. We've
got 3 in a bit.
And it's now we have the optimum sell point according to the menus. Sell time, sorry, is February, but we're in March. And if we just have a quick pop into the prices list thing here, where's honey? There we are, honey. The Gateway Park, £2,061 for 1,000 litres.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
It's
decent.
up there.
It's and that's for 1,000 litres. I'm not exactly sure how many litres we have. Oh, is that it there? 1,202. If you jump into the blue tractor, it tells you that you've got 1,202 somethings on the trailer. So if that's 1,202, we're going to get just over £2,000 for the honey that we've got. But it's the best price, best time to sell, so we've got to get it done.
Absolutely. And as far as eggs, it isn't the best time to sell, but I'm of the opinion that eggs are fresh. And
Yes.
we probably should sell them.
Absolutely.
So did you want to drive the tractor around there?
Yes, yeah, I'll do that. I'll take the tractor and the trailer round to the chicken barn. We shall pick up the eggs as well. And I'll
see you over there.
Yeah, I'll go on a mission and get these things sold when we start getting down to business. I'm not going to be gung ho.
Money. But they can be sold at Gateway Park, so you could just take them with you.
Okay, right, okay. I don't actually know where Gateway Park is, but I'll find that at some point.
Not an absolute clue. Let me try and find it for you. The Fisherman's very close to us.
And we did, I suppose it's worth telling everyone that unfortunately there seems to be not a big problem whatsoever, but the landscaping work that you did in the last episode on the chicken enclosure has reset itself when we came out of the game, and no matter what we do, it seems to reset itself again, doesn't it? Every time you
It does. But I think, Dust Bunny made a very good point. It'd be nice for them to have some grass.
Yes,
so
very much
we're just going to let it be.
We are.
Even though it looks a bit odd there, but
well, it'll have to do. It'll have to do.
Yeah. So right by the fuel station, Gateway Park.
Oh, so it's only around the corner.
It's only around the corner.
Oh, that's helpful. That won't take too long. Right, okay. Well, I shall head down there and get these products sold, and then I shall take the trailer back to our farm, pick up the plough, and get down to business in... Is it field 20? Is that the number? The weedy field?
Yeah, field number 20.
Field number 20. And I shall pick up the plough and quite literally get ploughing.
Get ploughing. So I am just dropping off the weight and the front loader, and my job is to jump into the seeder.
Yes, and get some sugar beet drilled, eh?
In fact, whilst I have a weight, I might put the weight on the front as well.
That's not a bad idea.
Good to keep the tractor balanced.
Indeed. Now, I very rarely use these green way markers in the game, but it's quite helpful at the minute, so I can see where I'm going. There we are.
Yeah, we haven't really sold that much apart from silage and hay. So
that's right.
Where do we go?
£3,459 plus £144 of an environmental score reward. So, there we go.
That's pretty decent.
That's better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're now £52,796. Now, also thinking about it, I'm going to before I do any ploughing, I'm going to do a field scan with the with our super scanner.
Good thinking, Batman.
Well, now and again, all of my brain cells come together to form one big brain cell.
Do you know if we have any seed left?
Do I know if we have any seed left? I am right here. I don't think we do, mate, if I'm honest. Unless you just
look at our dump zone.
No, I think our dump zone is actually looking relatively tidy for a dump zone.
Okay.
So
it is actually.
But fortunately, we've got a couple of pounds in the bank, so if we needed to buy some more.
Yeah, I've got 216 litres, so I'll get started and see how far it goes. I do not, because we haven't seeded this one ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know how seed hungry it is.
No, that's not a bad thinking. That so should I? What I can do, if you like, I can go. While I've still got the trailer attached, I'm going to go to the shop. Oh, hang on. Does this auto load bags? This trailer?
No.
It doesn't.
No,
does it?
not that one.
Right. Okay.
Don't you worry. You crack on with what you need to do.
Right, okay. And then you'll.
So I've got the front loader, haven't I?
Well, well, you have. I suppose if you were to go to the shop with the seeder attached to the back of you, you'll still be able to just fill it up while you're there.
I can just load from there.
That you can. Right. So let's get that off and get the plough attached. I'm quite looking forward to this. So far, so good
here.
Excellent, excellent. No, hang on a minute. No. Don't jump in too quickly. I need to do the field scanning first, don't I? That's what I'm going to do.
You could always put it on the little fence if you need to.
Well, the fence over at the it's over at the pig barn, isn't it? Yeah. It'll take me. It'll only take me a couple of minutes, especially with the size of this scanner. It'll do the. I'm almost certain that this whole field will get encompassed in one scan. So
that's a point, actually. Have we scanned the little field next to our pigs?
No, I don't believe we have, so I shall do that as well.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That's only just crossed my mind.
In fact, both of these fields need doing, don't they? So, if I get these... I'm going to have to bring up the massive map.
Massive map. Yeah, that's the one.
Right, hang on a minute. Again, I'm just sorry, I'm going to... Unrealistic, sorry, I've just driven through a hedge. But I can... You were talking about field 69, the grass field.
Let me just pull it up. Bear with me.
Well, I think you were, weren't you?
Yeah, 69.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm currently sat in my tractor in the weedy field.
Yeah.
And I can get...
Oh, yes, I see you on the map.
I can get all 3 fields, including... Well, essentially, yeah, all of our fields done in one scan.
That's 150 quid rather than 300.
Take soil sample. There we go. Oh, whoops. Left soil sample. Why won't it? I don't want to send... Right, soil samples taken. Oh, there we go. Send soil samples for analysis. There we go.
It hides underneath the map, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That option.
I had the massive map open just purely so I could see the entirety of the scanning radius and couldn't see that. So, there we go. £200 soil samples analysed. I know I accidentally scanned it twice because I didn't think it was working properly because I didn't see the send for analysis. So I've just wasted £100. Sorry.
Don't you worry. Our honeys will make our bees will make the honey.
Have we got some honeys? Have we, mate? Goodness me, I didn't think
we've got honeys.
Right, there we go. Right, yep. So all the field data is there. We have soil types, we have pH levels, we have nitrogen. Excellent. Right, destination farm. Drop off this field scanner, pick up the plough, and let's actually get working. Come on, cars.
This is going like a dream, as usual.
Excellent.
Seed rate is medium.
Ah, okay.
So I definitely will need some more, but it's not thirsty. It's not a thirsty seed, thirsty field. So
excellent.
We're doing good.
That's what we like to hear.
Yes.
Let's get this backed in here nicely. Get rid of this field scanner. Hook up the plough. We shall have, hopefully by the end of this episode at least, we will have a lovely ploughed, cultivated and drilled field.
Absolutely. I know I say every time I use this seeder, or planter I should say, this is a planter, isn't it?
Yes.
I just love it. Multi-fruit seeder, planter.
It is very helpful having an all-in-one. It is brilliant, I must admit.
It is.
So I don't actually think I think I've seen one other. I'm trying to think of others that I've seen that do that. I've seen one, and it's one of the big fold-out ones, and it's, you know, like that you need a really big tractor for. I can't remember if it was a Case or a John Deere branded one, but it was one of those nonetheless that did all in one.
They're just, I mean, I suppose for realism purposes, it's not that realistic to have all in one, but
no, I suppose it's not. But
for when you start setting up a farm like this, it's pretty decent, isn't it? It
was decent for that respect, and it was decent for the financial aspect of things, having one. I want to say one ring to rule them all, but one planter to plant them all. There you go.
A bit of a Lord of the Rings reference right there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Got to throw them in when you can.
Yeah. Oh, these weeds are getting gone. Lovely.
Yes.
And there is a few stones that seem to be appearing, but that's absolutely fine. That's what we want.
We're definitely going to have to look at some form of farm production.
Yes.
We have downloaded the Omatana mod, haven't we? It's sitting there waiting.
We have.
But we've kind of we've gone down the route of we'll use the manure and the slurry at the biogas plant now that we know we own it.
Yeah, that was a surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got it for free.
Well,
so
free's always good.
A free biogas plant? I wouldn't mind that in real life.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. So we kind of decided to do that rather than solid fertilizer, haven't we?
Yes. Absolutely.
But it would be good to make our own lime.
Yeah, lime's quite expensive, isn't it?
Well, lime's it's 350 for 1,000 litres, whereas solid fertilizer is 1,950.
Forgive me. Do you know what? That's my mistake. For some reason, my brain it just doesn't log that information. It's fertilizer that's the expensive one, and lime's the cheaper one. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Lime's the cheaper one.
My mistake.
But it also depends on how thirsty the field is. So lime can be expensive if you're having to buy thousands upon thousands of litres.
Yes, there is that, yes.
But we're now collecting the stones in this said, this Starning, I think this is Omatana as well, silo.
Yeah.
We've got just shy of 4,000 litres in there.
Did you like my tree? I got rid of those trees, didn't I, that we decided to get rid of. There's a little bit more space around the silo now, just to...
It looks so much better. I was just there and I was thinking, why can I see daylight?
Yeah. It was actually quite frustrating and difficult to get rid of them because the trees were buried. Half of the tree was buried under the ground. So I had to jump into the game on my own and activate a couple of the mods like the easy dev controls and the lumberjack mod, but even the lumberjack mod still didn't recognise the tree because it was so deep underground. So I had to do some landscaping to lower the ground around the tree really quite deep so that my character could stand in the deep hole, point through the earth, and suddenly the little red symbol came up that I could delete the tree. But yeah, it took a bit of mucking about.
That does sound like a bit of a pain. Thank you for doing this. The issue is all of these things rely heavily on you, of course. Being the PC player, you have those abilities to do all of that.
Well, it's a luxury, isn't it? As far as I'm concerned, it's being able to do these wonderful things to make your life a little bit easier is all good, and it certainly didn't take long. I've done it many times
saved
before.
Our bacon.
Yes.
Saved our bacon today, didn't it, with the horse?
Oh God, yeah, that was. It's one of those things where it happens, and you kind of you look at it for a second or two and think, what on earth are we going to do here? We basically, viewers, one of our horses was stuck arse end into the horse stable with his bum through the door, and it was like you'd get on the horse, ride it, but it wouldn't go anywhere, and it just kept on neighing at us, and you can't reset it like a vehicle, because we were, even though the horse was within the boundary of the horse stable, the horse wasn't in the stable according to the game. So it was like, well, what on earth do you do? We can't pick it up. The horse doesn't have collision, so you can't pick it up with like super strength. And the only way of fixing it was by both of us dropping out of the game, me going into the game on my own, enabling the easy dev controls, jumping on the stuck horse, and then teleporting to a nearby field, which fortunately worked, and the horse came with me, so I was able to then ride the horse back into the stable and go from there. But goodness me, what a faff.
Yeah, so I have had this happen to me before on my Red Rock, where the horse got stuck on the fence.
Right.
And thankfully I didn't save it, got out. But otherwise I would have been stuck. Completely and utterly stuck.
Yeah, that would have been a tough one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd just have to have this horse floating around,
of course,
irritating
what
little OCD I have.
Well, that's it. So when you're on PlayStation, something like that happens, you're left with very few options, are you? You either have to do something that you really didn't want to do, which is like sell the horse enclosure, and that's something we couldn't do, was it? Here, you're initially one of the ideas was, we're going to have to sell the horse enclosure. We're going to have to put the horses that are in the stable into 2 leased horse boxes, because you can only put 2 horses per time into a horse box. So we were going to have to lease 2 horse boxes, put the 3 horses into those 2 horse boxes, then sell the horse stable, and hopefully the stock horse would just be left walking about. But you can't sell the horse stable, so that plan went completely out the window, didn't it?
It went completely out the window.
Yes.
So thankfully, modders, you are a lifesaver.
Do you know what?
So thank you.
Yes, very much so. As always, thank you. It was. I found an unplowable bit of soil here. It's only a small one, a couple of small spots, but that's frustrating. I wonder why that doesn't work. Anyway, I'm grateful for this wide plough, though, Mrs. SG.
Oh yes, that's a good one. That one.
Yeah. With its 10, 11 mile an hour working speed as well, and making light work of this.
It makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, it really does. It really does.
I tell you what, we haven't done. We haven't checked the sales today.
Vehicle sales.
Yeah, should we have a little peek?
Let's have a little peek. So, where are we? So, is there anything worth writing home about?
Slurry spreader, but that's a bit too rich for our blood at the moment.
Oh, it's a nice looking thing though, isn't it? Venhui. How do you pronounce that? Venus? Venhui? I don't know. But yeah, that's so what have we got? What's that? That's an
decent trailers.
An auger wagon, a manure spreader, a trailer. Well, that's the same as our trailer. That's the one we've got. It says one owned. Kroger TKD 302. That's the one we've got.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
It'd be out of interest. I've done this a few times. Right, you see, here's an hour. I've done this a few times in my own save games over the past. In the sale now, as we've just seen, that trailer that we've already got is 15,648 quid. Right, the trailer we currently have, we could sell in its current state for. It's worth 22,296 according to the menu. So we could sell that trailer, buy the one that's in the sale, and make money. $7,000. Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
I think
it's a bit cheaty, but
Well, it's
Why not?
is it cheaty though? It's one of those things, isn't it? I mean, you'd do that in real life if you weren't too attached to a vehicle or a car. It's like you could sell your car. Someone offers you a car for $3,000, and the exact same car that you own, you could sell for $6,000 and buy the same thing for $3,000. It's like, it's just a clever way of making money, isn't it? Should we do that?
Yeah. Why? Why not?
Right. I'll do that now then. So I'm gonna go to the. I'll go to there. So we sell that. Sell for 22,296. Go into the sale. Buy for. Shall I just keep it the colour that it comes with, or should we? What was the? Because we'd customised the colour, hadn't we?
We can keep the colour. May as well keep the profits.
Yeah, we may as well, innit? Yeah. I'm going to spend 500 quid on a yellow cover, though.
Yeah. Do it.
Is it more expensive to put the bigger, different tyres on? No. So let's go for BKTs. For some reason, I'm always drawn to BKTs.
Me too.
So frame colour, chassis colour, cover colour, rims. I'm going to take.
While I'm putting these in the ground, I'm just thinking how excited I am for planting carrots.
Yeah. There we go.
I cannot wait for that. I know it's. Oh, that's a nicer bank balance.
Well, it's a couple.
Change.
So we sold the vehicle, sold something for 22,000, and we spent 16. So that's $6,000 we just made, give or take a bit, just by selling and buying a trailer, the same trailer.
Same trailer, even.
Yeah. That's.
Well, I mean, it would be handy to get a manure spreader or a slurry spreader, but.
Yes, it would. All in good time.
I mean, we're not producing enough, are we?
Not yet, no. I think we will certainly get round to that. We will no doubt have that one of those, or one of each of those, in our arsenal at some point in the future, especially when we've got enough manure and or slurry to consider worth spreading. But I think we're...
do need to have a look to see how much the cows, not the cows, the pigs have produced. 5,000 litres of slurry. So we should really get that down to the biogas plant as well.
Yeah.
Which means we need to buy a slurry tanker.
We do, don't we? And there is one in
I think we downloaded some mods, didn't we?
Some slurry... Did we download slurry tankers?
I thought we did.
I don't know. I know I've got lots of slurry tanker mods, but I don't know whether a lot of them are crossplay. Shall we have a look? Let's have a quick peek.
Yeah. Apologies to my viewers there. You probably wouldn't have heard Farmer Sim because of the terrible lag.
Did we get another lag spike? I think your voice, as we were just talking then for a second or two, that your voice did break up a bit. So I think we have a bit of lag.
We had some lag.
Ah well, yeah. It's.
I'm sure the viewers can understand. It's using servers and crossplay with it. It presents its own fun challenges, doesn't it, Bumsim?
It really does. Yes, I know. I know that. Does each household's internet usage play a part? Because I know that our lad is at home. He's on his summer holidays at the minute from college, so he's probably sat in his room, no doubt, shooting people in the face on his computer games, talking to his friends. So that'll be taking up a bit of bandwidth at my end. But saying that, we've had lag in the past, and I know when he's not been here.
Yeah.
And
I think it's just server side. To be honest, it's not that bad.
No,
it's not like. It's every now and then there's a little lag spike, and like just then. Just
for a second or two. It's not like it's a prolonged 5-minute nightmare or anything.
Issue.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I've got nothing. I'm not paying for the server, neither are you. So this is giant servers.
This is just base game stuff. This isn't it. This is just standard multiplayer setup, whatever you call it. This is just how the game's meant to run.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah. And considering it works as well as it does, I think it's brilliant. I know it's 2023 and this kind of thing is just commonplace now, but just that we can play together with somebody else, in a different part of the country, you know, you are still several hundred miles away, or a couple of hundred miles away, aren't you, south of me?
I am.
And it is just brilliant that we can do this.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
So we've been nattering for half an hour already, Farmer Sim. Should we?
Have we,
should
mate?
Give people's ears a break.
Yes, I think they deserve that, don't you?
Yeah, you all deserve a break.
So yeah, we shall crack on. We shall plough on, as it were, and quite literally, and we shall pick you all back up in a little while when we've got a bit further on.
Perfect. See you, everybody. See you in a moment.
See you soon. Bye bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you're all okay. Here we are.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we've been hard at it again, Mrs. SG, haven't we, mate? We've got a bit more work done. We've got the sugar beet drilled in the smaller of the fields up near the farm there, haven't we? And we've now just been working together in this field, getting it ploughed, limed, cultivated, rock picked, and now the oat is going in the ground.
It is indeed. And my job right now is to fertilise the grass fields, number 68 and 69.
That's right.
So that's my focus right now.
Absolutely, yeah. And then I think we've only then got one field, the larger of the fields that's over near the farm, that we're going to put corn in when we can drill it, isn't it? That's what we've got planned, isn't it, mate? That's
correct, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome
and then that's
stuff.
all of our fields ready for the next harvest season.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got we'll have a bit of grass mowing to do. That'll come first, no doubt. And I can't actually remember, without going into the menus, when our wheat and barley will be ready to harvest, but that's obviously up and coming.
I will have a look for you. So the wheat and barley is both in July.
Right.
And we got, is it soybeans we've got, isn't it?
Canola.
So that's September.
Oh no, it is soybeans.
Oh, canola.
Is it? Okay. No, it is canola, because yeah, the bees are, the bees do canola
yes,
good there.
You're 100% right. That's July as well. So we'll have all three of those fields to do in one.
We're going to have a busy July, aren't we?
We're going to be busy bees.
Yeah. We are, but yeah, this is going down well. Let's bring up the F1 menu there. We're in the variable seed rate. I'm sure that's. I know that's a low. The green's low. The beige is like a medium, isn't it? And the red is high. So.
Yes, that's correct.
There we are.
So how is the seed rate on that field?
As I was starting to talk about it, it was in the medium, the beige colour, but now it's in the green. But it's all down to the soil type that you're drilling in, isn't it? So
down to the soil type.
If I go to the precision farming menu, I am in loam at the minute. So it's loam. So if I go to seed, yeah, it's the loam that is a low seed rate, yeah, and the other one, which is medium, and then it's the dark blue silty clay that gives you a high seed rate, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And then you got loamy sand and what's the other one? Loamy sand and sandy loam.
Yeah, yeah. Just soil. That'll do for me.
It is fascinating, really. That I'm pleased they've brought precision farming is in the game, because of course soil types do matter.
They do, yeah. And yeah, it is really good that it's now on all on consoles and PC. It does bring a whole new depth of stuff to the game. More things to focus on, more jobs to do, a little bit more, bits and bobs to get sorted.
Yes.
But it also
sorry, apologies.
No, it's all right. I'm just waffling around it. I just say that it's also, when you've been playing with precision farming for so long, it's also a really nice thing to go to just turn it off and have a game without it. It's kind of one of those, it gives you that option.
It does. That's very true. With it being a mod, it's not forced on you.
No.
You can pick and choose when or if you want to use it.
That's it, yeah. I do always try not to turn it off mid-game though. Just so that you don't mess anything up. So you know, it's, if you've been playing with it for a while, it's always nice to start a new game save with it not turned on and start from scratch with no precision farming, as opposed to turning precision farming off halfway through a field or halfway through a game save. So it, yeah, but either way, it's cool. Anyway, how are you getting on over there? You all right?
68 is done. Just fertilising 69 now.
Very good, very good.
Barely using any fertiliser.
Really? Does it just need a light top-up, does it?
A light top-up, yeah.
Has it done anything to the expected yield? Oh, we do. We've got the field. Oh, sorry, you've just done that. 68. Yeah, sorry. Miles away.
Yeah,
then.
I've done 68.
Yeah.
I'll have a look in just a second.
Because I think, if I remember correctly, the last time I jumped into the field, the bigger of the grass fields next door to me here, the expected yield after a liming was about 88%. So it'd be interesting to see.
The expected yield over here, it's silty clay, so it's not great.
Ah.
So that's 84%.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the other one. I'm not close to it.
What I'll do when I get round there, I shall pop out and have a quick look.
Amazing.
Yeah, this stuff is going down well. I'm at 70%, 70% full of fertiliser and 76% of seed. So I'd like to think I'd get round. Or I don't know. It's actually quite a big field, isn't it?
It's hard to tell. It's quite big. It's quite a big field.
It is. Yes, it is. But I do like a big field, I'll be honest.
You do. You love big fields.
Certainly do. Yeah.
I'm going to... We need to make a decision on the slurry tanker.
Right. Okay.
Want to get that transported over, really.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Should we have a quick look in the slurry tanker section? See if there's anything worth writing home about. Oh, we got that one. There's one for 22.5. So that's cheap enough.
That is cheap. That's pretty good.
I'm just flicking all the way to the right to see. Obviously, there's the really big jobs. You know, 240,000 for that, 202, 190, 160, blah 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 blah. Pretty much the only thing that is within our affordability range is the very first one, the full poverty spec Farm Tech Super Sys 800, which holds what I assume is 8,200 litres, 8.2 cubic metres of slurry or digestate. That's 22,500 quid and takes 80 horsepower. And it has a 15-metre spray width. Go on.
Buy that while you're in there?
I can do that, mate, if you like. Yep, I'll get rid of the number plate. No plate, and we shall stick it on BKTs, as we both like BKTs, and it gives no extra cost. So are we happy with that, are we? It's not got...
Definitely, that sounds perfect.
It's not got a huge capacity, only 8,200, but it's got a 15-metre spray width, runs at 9 miles per hour, and I think even our little green Fent could pull this thing, so... right. Bought. Purchased.
Nice.
We have a slurry tanker. So down to £29,871 now, mate. Yeah. We're not doing bad though. It's better than it was at the beginning, where we were still into like just the very lowest of 4-figure sums.
I just sprayed a little bit of fertiliser on 67. I noticed there was a little bit that was missing.
Okay. No probs. Which one's 67? I'm still not.
Our back garden.
Oh, the back garden. Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna check all of this. Yeah, that's all perfect. Okay, I'm gonna drop my tractor off and grab the Fent, I think. Take that out for a little spin.
Okie dokie. What are you going to do with that? Go pick up the slurry tanker?
Yeah, I'm going to pick up the slurry tanker, pick up the slurry and drop it off at...
the BGA.
Drop it off at the BGA.
Good thinking, Batman. Yeah, let's get it to work. ASAP. Clear that out of the way, so...
Yeah. We need to make these cows earn us some money.
Yes, we do. We certainly do.
Cows. I mean pigs. Did I say cows?
You did. Do you know what? That's why I went quite a bit, because I had a moment there where I was like, am I being really stupid here? Is my brain not remember? We haven't got any bloody cows. Where's the cows? We haven't got any cows. I literally had a moment there where I was thinking, I don't remember buying cows. Oh God, what's going wrong? Am I getting really old really quickly? Has my brain suddenly turned to porridge? Oh my Lord.
I tell you what, it's been a long week. It's been a long, long week.
It has, hasn't it, mate? Well, from your perspective, yes, you've had quite a bit to deal with, so I can appreciate that. You've been very busy, haven't you? So
very busy,
yeah.
Which I can't complain about, but sometimes I get serious levels of brain fog.
Yeah, you just momentarily passed it on to me, because it was like, cows? What cows? We haven't got cows. We've got pigs. We've got horses. But I don't remember cows. Oh God. Oh God.
Giving each other brain fog.
I know. Yeah, we're sitting in the same foggy cloud somehow.
Well, at least we can be brain foggy together.
Well,
and hopefully we don't pass it on to the viewers.
Yeah. I'm just glad that we established that we don't have any cows. They're pigs.
They're pigs.
Yeah.
Every time I think of slurry and manure, all I think about is cows.
Well,
all I think about.
Yeah, you can't be blamed for that, I suppose. I suppose cows are the more... well, in my experience, I suppose cows are the more common animal that get done in this game, aren't they?
They are. It's because they produce more, they're worth more.
Yes.
But I just find playing with all of the animals fun.
Yeah, it's nice to have a wider... I can see you there in the road. There you go. Hey. Yeah, it's nice to have a good selection of... yeah, you're not sitting around in the barn doing nothing.
Yeah, we're thinking... with those oats, because we technically have that grain mill, don't we?
The grain... Oh, yes. As in the... yeah, if I'm just gonna pop into the productions menu. Yeah, the cereal factory.
Oh, it's cereal, it's not the grain.
No, but it does take oats. It takes honey, it takes raisins, it takes oats, and it takes corn. So 3 of the 4 things that we need to make cereal, we have...
Oh, there.
Technically got. With the only thing we haven't got is raisins. And I don't know, raisins are something that you get from grapes, aren't they?
Yes.
And we don't have a vineyard.
No, there are some greenhouses that we can make grapes, but then we would need to make the raisins.
Yeah.
Which production does?
Do you know what? It'd be amazing if Omatana's farm production thing just does it all. So
we need the grape processing unit.
That's the one.
But yeah, let's have a look at farm production.
But I don't think it's going to be too much of a challenge, really. We might need a bit more money if it means buying another production site, but...
It does, buddy.
But we've got the honey, we've got the oats, we will have the corn eventually when we get our corn planted, so we'll be able to put some of it into, if we were to decide to go forward with that is, to make cereal.
It'd be quite fun. I've not made cereal before.
No, I think if I remember correctly, when FS22 first came out and productions were obviously very new and very exciting, I think I did on Hope Baylor do a bit of cereal production, and I think it was quite lucrative. In fact, I can't help but just go back into these menus. So cereal, let's just have a quick look at cereal prices. Ooh. Now then, 4,690. Go on.
Ooh. We would just need to decide on how we want to produce the raisins, basically.
Yeah, that's the only problem we've got, isn't it? Well, that's the only hurdle we've got, isn't it? Is to figure out how to get hold of raisins.
Because an actual vineyard is expensive.
Oh goodness, yeah, and we'd have to buy all those fancy equipment, all the actual harvesters and all the little... Yeah, we I don't think we're anywhere near being able to afford even leasing all of that stuff, let alone anything else.
There is a mod which makes the orchards cheaper, but again, it's not... It's going to be too expensive, like you say, to lease the actual equipment to harvest, let alone to prune, to fertilise, etc.
No, that's it, yeah.
So I reckon we use a modded greenhouse, and there are some fantastic modded greenhouses for, and there's even little modded orchards which spawn them in pallets.
Right, so then, and so if we did that, if we got one of these modded greenhouses that grew grapes from the greenhouse, then we'd also have to invest in the grape production plant, which would then turn those grapes into raisins. That's right, isn't it?
But as you quite rightly thought about, Omatana's farm production.
Omatana to the rescue.
Omatana to the rescue. We can use her farm production, and it looks like you can put grapes in there, and there is a raisin output.
You can only assume that grapes would give raisins.
You could use this.
Right.
Absolutely. And we can use this as well to make cereal. But it makes more sense to use our actual cereal factory.
Right. Okay. Oh, right, of course. So, Omatana's mod production pack will do everything. But if we're looking to take advantage of the actual cereal factory on this map, we need Omatana's production.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Absolutely.
We should use the one that is on the map as well, and we could use the Omatana just to make the raisins.
I can see
and use the actual one we have. I'm off to the biogas
There you are. You're being followed by Yellow Van Man.
Oh, I thought I had a shiver up my spine.
Yeah, so I think with that's a plan for the near stroke distant future, isn't it? We can get ourselves into a bit of cereal production and make a bit of dollar from that.
Yeah, well, as we know, farmers have to diversify.
Absolutely.
You make more money creating your own end products. So if we're going to be cereal people, let's be cereal people.
Well, that's it. Clarkson makes beer, doesn't he? Now.
He does.
Hawkstone.
He does. And you can actually there is hops. You can make hops on here, and there is a hop mod, and there are some other mods which allow you to make all of the ingredients to make beer.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so there we could go down that route as well.
Could become a brewery.
Of course, jams and things, that's coming, I think is coming in the next big update from Giants.
Oh,
but
is it?
There are...
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But of course, we could do cookies, we can do all sorts.
We're going to need a farm shop, mate. That's what we're going to need.
Well, again, we can put our own farm shop down. There's marketing. It's part of a marketing pack.
Okay,
and,
a marketing pack?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So it looks like a little shed.
Right.
It's very small.
Okay.
And you can put your produce in there. And, of course, when you pop it in, it sells it immediately.
Right.
But the idea is it sort of simulates you being the end point, you being the farm shop, rather than losing margin.
Yeah.
And obviously you get higher prices for doing that. Oh, I'm so sorry, car. I haven't got very good
spatial awareness. You just crashed.
No, it's the acceleration on this little fence in comparison to
of course.
mean green.
You're in the little fence, aren't you? How did you?
Yeah.
How many litres of slurry did we have in the pig barn?
5,000, which is pretty decent.
Oh, okay, so that's now in the BGA
biogas.
being.
Yeah.
Are we selling that, or are we? Oh,
I think we've got it set to selling immediately. Let me take this back and I will have a look.
I don't think it sells immediately, does it? Does it sell it because we're still at the money hasn't increased? If that's
so, I apologise. Like on the hour, it should be on the hour or by the day.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got 5 minutes then. It's 5 to 10. That'll be interesting. See how much money we get from that. So we've been able to sell a few eggs. We've sold a few jars of honey today, and now a bit of slurry.
Methane.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's that particular biogas. I'm just going to pull over.
I can see you there, just over the fence, over the hedge.
Over the fence.
Yeah.
So I'll put slurry on. Silage needs to turn off. So it doesn't tell. The cycles is very low. It's only 24 cycles per month. So it's
okay.
It's a very slow biogas plant. So we can't rely on this. But this produces electricity, methane, and digestate.
Right. Okay.
And the electricity and methane sell automatically, and the digestate we've got set to selling, but we could store it if we wanted to spread it. Sorry.
I suppose that's something to consider, isn't it? Because that is free fertilizer, isn't it?
Yeah, but then my mind says, well, we may as well just keep the slurry in the. What's the benefits of turning it into digestate?
No, I think you're right there, mate. Yeah. Just sell it. Just flog it. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Let's have a look at how much we've made. So biogas income is 0 at the moment, so we'll be able to see how much we make per month.
Yes. It should tell us eventually,
shouldn't it? I'm holding traffic up. Sorry! I thought I pulled over pretty well, but nope.
Creating a jam.
I am, you know me. I'm going to drop this off near the piggies, then go pick up our new trailer and pick up the manure and take the manure over there as well.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, our new trailer. For no reason at all, just sold the old one, bought the used one, and made a load of money.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, to be honest, it's gone towards this slurry tanker, hasn't it? 22 grand.
Yes, it has. Yeah. So it's actually a really good thing. So we made what? I think we made about 6 grand doing that trailer swapping thing. So we got the slurry tanker for, what would that have been, 16 grand, give or take, if you factor in the 6 grand profit we made on the flipping of the trailers. So can't complain at that.
Not at all.
It's just good business.
It is good business. Right, there we go.
Ooh, I'm down to 8% of do we have any loose fertilizer pallets lying around anywhere, mate? Do you know? And any seed?
Seed at the shop. No fertilizer, but the fertilizer spreader has loads in it. So I could grab that for you and empty.
Yeah. You may as well do that instead of buying more fertilizer. If that's, I mean, I can do that. It's no problem. I'm at 5% fertilizer in my hopper and 21% seed, and I'm definitely going to run out of one of those two, potentially both. Yeah, it'd be very close.
Let me see if I can. It might be easier if I just unload the fertilizer for you.
Okay, thank you very much. Right,
let's head on.
I'm going to. I'm at 2% now, so I'm just going to unfold and come and top up. There we are. Let's get the gate open.
If you go to near our silo, I'll unload there for you.
Thank you, mate. Very much appreciated. I'm on my way now. So, oh, there we go. Right, shall we shall we bring everybody back in a minute to say our final goodbyes for this episode once we've got this field drilled and stuff and got a bit more bits and bobs done? I'm just looking at the time on this here bit of footage.
Recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a very good idea, mate.
Okie dokie.
Let me just reverse this in.
There you are.
There you go.
Thanks, mate. Right. Watch out for that tree. Right, so yeah, we'll pick you all back up in a very short while when we're done these jobs.
Absolutely. See you all soon.
See you in a bit. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I was busy moving pig poo whilst you were drilling.
Lovely.
The glamorous life of virtual farming. Oh, look at this little piggy running.
Absolutely.
Oh, it stopped now.
they run toward, when you put food in their trough, they do run towards that. It is pretty cool. The cows do it as well, don't
To
they?
be fair, that's the only time I run.
Towards food, yeah.
Towards food, yeah.
No, I'll be honest. I'm about the same, actually. Yeah. Running's
Put
bad.
food in me, you'll get me running.
Yeah. So, welcome back, everybody. We are back at the pig farm, as you can see. We've been busy, as Mrs. SG has just said. I have finished drilling in field 20. We now have a field of oats growing.
And yeah, I've just been moving the pig poo over to the biogas plant. That's activated and working away. So they've all been mucked out now.
Yep.
And we've decided to buy a few more pigs, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We may as well. I think that conversation came up when you were quite surprised at how little manure was in the heap, weren't you? After the last couple of months of ownership. So it was when we realised that we've got 35 pigs out of a possible 300 or 500, is it, that this pen holds?
300.
300, yeah. So yeah, we may as well get a few more, aren't we? While we've got a couple of pounds in the bank account.
Absolutely. Should we get number 35?
Yeah, rock and roll. Yeah, go for it. Whatever you feel is right, mate. You can go forward with that.
Should we go for pink spotted or just pink?
I honestly have no preference, mate. Go for whichever one you fancy.
Ooh. Okay, right. I'll surprise you.
You'll surprise me. Go on. They'll just appear in front of me, won't they? So.
Yeah. 8,000.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's fine. Pink spotted.
Ta-da!
There we go. There we go.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I love the spotted ones.
They
I
do
think
look
they're
pretty
so
cool,
cute.
don't they? They do look pretty cool.
Although I love them all.
Interestingly, as I kept my eye on the pig barn as you were buying those, I think because it displays only a certain number of the pigs that you own. Obviously, you're never going to see 300 pigs in your pig barn. If you own 300 pigs, it just displays a percentage of what you own, doesn't it?
Yeah, which I don't like.
A load of the dark ones disappeared as soon as I heard the noise of you purchasing the pink ones. A load of the dark ones vanished, literally in front of me, like. But
we can fit loads more in here.
yeah,
That's just one thing. You should just have the amount of animals that you buy should be in here. End of story.
might be heavy on the frames per second. The tense. That's definitely one thing that I know it'll be. But yeah, I see what you mean. But I think
That's true.
I think it does.
Still.
It does only display a percentage of the amount of pigs that you own. So we only own 70. Well, I say only. We have 70 pigs, and I can't think. I have no idea how many it displays. But a load of them are already lying down over here. These new pink ones. Although you've got up now.
Oh, I do love a lazy pig.
Anyway,
I tell you what, there's like not even probably 20% of them in here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I can count 10 in all, maybe a bit more. Still,
We want more.
we have 70
But
pigs
still,
now.
I had a great time.
Yes.
Oh, my dog's just spotted them.
Give me
Can you
that.
see? Can you hear little Roxy in the background?
Yeah, I can.
Is
Yeah.
that Roxy?
Is that bacon? So we've and what we also established is that the chickens have been reproducing while we've been busy, haven't they?
They have. We have 50 new chickens.
We do.
50 little chicks.
Yeah. So hopefully our egg production might increase somewhat.
Yes, and we can fit 150 in there. We've got 101 at the moment because, of course, we've got the rooster doing its job.
Right. Okay. So we've only got 49 that are going to come in the future when they get created.
And then I suppose we need to decide what we do. Do we move some? Do we sell? Do we have another area for chickens?
The chickens.
We've got all these possibilities.
Yeah, we have, haven't we? I'd be tempted, possibly, just with the mindset that particular pen has a bit of a graphical glitch in the fact that the grass kept growing back. I think possibly when we fill that pen up and we've sold all the eggs it's produced, we could load all the chickens into a trailer of some description, if you can do that, and then sell that pen, buy a new pen and put it somewhere else, and a different, a different one perhaps that'll give us the option to hold more chickens. And yeah,
there will definitely be a mod for that. I know there isn't a base game one for chickens, but I'm
a trailer
confident. Yeah.
Oh, is there not? Oh, okay.
Not in base game, but I expect for it. So I'm gonna look after this thing.
Oh, we've had a bit of a lag thing there. Are you there, mate? Your voice went
I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, your voice went really garbled then. I think we had a massive lag spike then.
I went into robot mode.
Robot mode, yes, you did. You did. Hey,
well, I've had a great time.
Likewise, mate.
Had a great time.
Likewise, as always, lots of fun. Lots of fun. This has been brilliant. We've done a lot. We've got a lot of field work done. We've got a field of oats growing. We've got the grass fertilised and limed, so hopefully that might give us a slightly higher yield than what we had previously. You've drilled the sugar beets. We've got more pigs. We've got more chickens. Goodness me, we have got quite a lot done today, haven't we?
We have, and not to forget, we sold our first bunch of eggs and honey as well. So we are now a fully functioning farm.
We are,
believe
mate.
it or not.
We're fully functioning. Well, speak for yourself. I'm not fully functioning, but we are fully functioning farmers, I suppose. Here's a piggy walking up to me. Hey up, pal. How are you?
Oh, they're really attracted to you.
It's because I smell. That's what it is. I haven't had my biannual wash yet.
Hang on a minute, I can sort that out.
Oh, good lord. Thanks, mate. Now I need to get changed. Right, so let's we shall say goodbye to everyone again. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you for your time watching our video. We really hope you have enjoyed it and found it fun. Yeah.
And if you have, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to both myself and Farmer Sim for more wonderful videos like this.
Absolutely. So thanks, mate. I had a wonderful time, and we shall see you all in the next episode.
See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.